Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, brother Jack Angry. Things keep improving for us here at the Monastery of Mayhem and with the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. We want to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos at 1123 Jackson Street in the Old Market here in Omaha. They are our newest sponsor, and we would like everybody to stop on down and say hi to Smitty and Lenny and the rest of the artists down there. Get a price on a tattoo, and next time you decide to have work done, be sure and visit Smitty and see what he can do for you. Now back to the show. Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, brother Jack Angry, bringing you another edition of the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama, with myself, Inferna, the cougar from hell, brother James.
What's up, homies?
And Inferna, didn't you say you had a special guest?
I do. Today we have Rob the Zombie.
That's right, Rob the Zombie.
Rob the Zombie!
All right, Rob.
I'm back. I'm back from the dead. Well, no, I'm still dead.
That's true. It's like, yes, Rob is still dead and loving it, you know.
I can never get him killed.
Well, it's like, not for lack of trying, you know.
I mean, dang.
What?
I meant to say, kill him, not get him killed.
That's okay, dear. We're moving right along.
It's alright. Pickaxes in the head, shotguns.
I don't have any contracts and stuff. Anyway,
used to.
cut that out. Okay.
Don't worry, we'll take care of it. Anyway, we do want to take a few minutes to acknowledge some friends of ours. We want to go ahead and say hi to the whole gang at the Spirit Halloween store out at Shadow Lake.
Yeah.
And that's on 72nd Street and Highway 370. So be sure and go down and see them for all your Halloween needs. They have a really great inventory, and their prices are some of the best in the area. So be sure and check them out. And as today is the anniversary of the terrorist attacks on 9/11, we do want to ask everybody to take a moment to remember the almost 3,000 victims of that, and the brave men and women who were the first responders, many of whom did perish in the collapse of the towers. So we hope you'll all take a minute out of your day to do that. And go America, definitely. Now, tonight's movie is the Roger Corman classic Deathsport, starring Claudia Jennings and David Carradine, and Richard Lynch as Ankar Moore.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Richard Lynch.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. In this movie, basically the plot of it, to give you a little bit about it, it is in a futuristic society, the only form of punishment for criminals, or the presumed criminal element, is to be subjected to Deathsport, which is a gladiatorial contest fought from the back of motorcycles called destructo cycles, and using laser guns and crystal swords called whistlers.
Wait a minute, you didn't tell me this was about Sarpy County.
Well, it's like, yeah, I don't think there's too many destructo cycles rolling around. It just kind of works out that way.
Well, I meant the Deathsport. Get pulled over in Sarpy County on a Saturday night and see what happens.
No, it's not.
They got diversion. It's easy.
Yes, in Sarpy County, instead of, destructo cycles and laser guns, you're usually out running some drunk in a pickup, and, it's Saturday night's shower fun at the jail,
Pass on that.
Yes, it's like, well, that's enough talk about anal rape for right now.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. So, Inferno, what's been happening in your world this week?
This week, I've been watching more scary movies that we're going to bring out to the people. It's fun.
No, that's right, and we've got some really great films coming down the pike for you, in addition to tonight's film, Deathsport, which, if you're watching us on KPAO
Kapow!
Yes, Kapow! You're not going to get to see that, because unfortunately our time slot has only been cut to 30 minutes, but that's okay. You can check us out and the full movie on our other channels, such as Vimeo, Indie Horror TV, and soon to be coming to Fremont and Lincoln as well. So just if you're in those areas, just look for us. And we want to give a big shout out to our friends at pegmobile.org for their help in getting us syndicated in other areas of the country, and which will be our full episodes as well. And speaking of getting the short end of the stick, I just lost my train of thought. Never mind.
Short end of the stick?
Short end of the stick.
Short end of the
And
stick,
that's
yeah.
just it?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about my love life, so
Your love life?
yes.
Is that it?
There you
Short
go.
end of the
What
stick.
the heck?
I went to the
You always
Nebraska.
carry
I went to the
wieners?
Nebraska game.
You hold wieners in your pocket?
No, I went to the Nebraska game. That's what I came back with. I love Lincoln. Lincoln's
I
great.
didn't
That's
realize
like
it was
their-
this kind of a show.
This
Yes.
isn't Frank wiener, is it?
No, it's a Fairbury.
It still smells good.
It's a week old almost.
Oh, that's just when they're
It's disgusting.
that's just when they're getting good. Is what
Holy
they,
botcha!
I love Lincoln. You got the Husker games, like that's like watching cattle herd together, and picking off bodies is easy.
that's
You
right.
got stupid movies. That's STOOPID.
Yep, stupid movies.
Stupid movies. Adam Thayer, Jacob, Rob. So we love Lincoln.
Our couch potato buddies.
Yeah. And they have
Slam
hot
buddies.
dogs. My favorite hot dogs at the Husker game.
Are they
And
the
not
ones
to
they
mention-
fire out of the can?
Yeah.
And not to mention all of the availability of good booze, good brains, tailgating, yes.
Huskerettes.
There, Huskerettes, yes. I didn't even think about
Husker
that one.
dudes. Huskerettes.
And for
Huskerettes,
the
yes.
security guys that give you back the little Sky vodkas
Melissa Midwest.
that they take from people's purses.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You mentioned Melissa Midwest. Next time you're down in Lincoln, put in a word for us. We'd love to get her on the
Oh,
show.
sure.
We'll.
She might be a victim, though.
Well, it's like we're all
Husker
Victims on this show.
on this show. Yes, everybody's
Everybody's
a
a
victim.
victim.
I'm a victim. You're a victim. He's a victim. She's a victim.
Still dead.
Yeah, there you go. It's like,
And I'm out of booze.
well,
Drink slower.
No, I can't.
yeah, it's like drink slower there, you rummy. It's like,
Like one myself.
oh, and by the way, I'm sorry, you were saying?
So I'd like one myself. I think we should go get one real quick.
Rum?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, you drank it all.
Again, things are tough here at the monastery. We haven't been to the store in a while.
I can get you a beer if you'd like.
Yeah.
Here, I'll get her.
Oh, more
Oh,
tailgating.
thanks.
All right, woo!
See, this is more important right now
That's
to
right.
us.
Yes, here on the show, it's all about the drinking, but that's okay.
Please knock the cobwebs off and the dust.
There you go. It's like I don't think you're going to get anything out of his really private reserve, which is all the good stuff. You're going to get
Yeah.
Bush or Bush Light or
Get the
something like
leftover
that.
crap.
And remember, it's when you think
It's all
of bad
good.
beer,
None
think
is
of.
better than none.
Well, that's true. I mean, although.
So what is it about this movie?
Oh, well, all right, the movie was great in the fact that this is considered one of Roger Corman's better futuristic epics. He's done several of them, and it starred the former Playboy playmate Claudia Jennings, who, I'm sorry, she wasn't a playmate, she was a receptionist at Playboy when she was discovered, who tragically 4 months before the film was released theatrically, did die in a car accident. So, unfortunately, yes, quite a good-looking woman, as you'll see in the film. David Carradine, one of the little bits of trivia we did find about this show, David Carradine and the director, 3/4 of the film was directed under the influence of excessive amounts of alcohol and marijuana, and it does show on some of David Carradine's performances. The scene at the end where he's fighting with Ankar Moore with the Whistlers, the reason that they were fighting that way is because David Carradine was, quite frankly, stoned off his ass and couldn't stand in a stable fashion to swing the big crystal sword around. So he just kind of wobbled, waving it around. And if you look closely, you'll see several scenes where Richard Lynch, playing Ankar Moore, who's supposed to be fighting him, is diving to get the hell out of the way. Even though these are lucite plastic swords, they were extremely heavy, and the blades could do some damage if you ended up getting one of them upside your head.
I'm sure several roadies were hurt in that
Yeah.
production.
And
Kill Bill all over again.
there's also a scene. right when the battle is about to start, David Carradine will say the line that now we're going to have our sword fight. If you listen very carefully, in the background, you will hear a crew member yell the phrase, "It's about time." Because that particular scene, just to give you a little information, that was the only scene they'd filmed on that day. They had started at 6 in the morning. The scene was completed. This 5-minute sequence of their battle was finished at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It took 67 takes. Because David Carradine was goofed. He was completely wasted, and he kept screwing it up. Richard Lynch was remarked to have made the comment, "I should have just smoked as much weed as he did, then I could have had as much fun as he did. I was here to work. Stupid me."
67 takes.
67 takes, yes.
We do ours only in 64.
Yeah, I know. It's like but we're not smoking weed on the show.
That's no excuse.
Yes, it's like
meaning to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
You're wearing those dark glasses. Are you trying to tell me you got glaucoma now? I mean, do you got a medical marijuana card I should be seeing?
Macular degeneration.
Macular degeneration. Yeah.
Yes,
No eyes. You keep getting poked out.
No. I don't. For the record, I don't need weed. I have all the help I need right here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Stuff
it's like
makes you pass out after a couple of drinks.
yes, but we are all for legalization. So Colorado, way to go. Nebraska, take the friggin' hint, okay?
And don't drink on Sundays. Missouri.
Yes, that's right. Here you can't buy it after midnight on a Saturday night. You can't buy booze.
The old blue laws.
The blue laws go into effect, and they padlock the booze section at the supermarket. It's like all you see is these drunks standing outside going, "Why, oh Lord, why?"
Tradition.
Tradition, yes. It's like holy ground. It's tradition. None of us will break that.
No, I pass. I'm just a recovering zombie.
Get him out of here.
Okay, Highlander, get on with it.
Yes. So we're going to get back to the movie Deathsport here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. What did you think of Deathsport? Isn't that futuristic? I mean, yeah, shooting the laser beams at each other. David Carradine and Claudia Jennings having sex all over the place, and
Wait a minute, what movie were you watching? I didn't see any of that.
You were drinking, yes.
Oh, well.
They were having sex in the prison and all of that, and it's like
sex in prison, like that never
I think that
happened.
became a death certificate.
Yeah, it's like they were still laughing about that, and I think they found him. It was Bangkok where they found him.
Bangkok.
Capital of Thailand.
Bangkok.
Yes, we love
mom.
Yes, we love that bit. There's always room for crude humor on this show. It's what we live for, people. Yes.
It was bad.
Yes, it was bad.
It was bad
But
taste. A lot of things taste bad. Pancreas tastes bad.
well,
It tastes like chicken, actually.
most you were.
So I'm told.
Yes, you were a zombie. I mean,
Usually it tastes like
Sounds
scotch,
good.
bourbon, gin.
I thought that was the liver.
No, it was pancreas.
Have you ever
It's
tasted
like
liver
pancreas. It's always got
before?
cancer in it and things like that. It's gross. I have to eat stuff like that. You sit over here in the monastery and you drink over here. Bleh. I'm out on the streets. I'm a street worker. You're not.
No.
She's just mean to me all the time.
Perhaps you should try vegan.
Yeah.
Try what?
I love
Try
it.
vegan, perhaps? Maybe.
No.
Maybe
No.
a nice juice cleanse, perhaps?
No.
Make
Don't
you.
eat colon cleanse.
Yeah, we can get you a recipe for
Mean green.
Mean Green from.
Okay.
Yes, great movie, by the way. Fat, dead, or fat, fat, sick, and almost dead. Check it out. And start juicing, people. It's key to a long life.
Okay, Jack LaLanne.
There you go. It's like, yes,
Who's now dead?
yeah, it's like he's dead. You juice. Yeah, you heard
Yeah,
saying
there you go,
exercise, juice all day, die anyway.
After he towed the U.S. Enterprise down Hudson River, or whatever he did.
Exactly.
Well, Jim Fix, the father of jogging, had a heart attack while jogging. Eat right, exercise, die anyway. You know, I don't want to laugh at somebody's misfortune, but
Here's the
damn, that was funny.
Here's the key to it, people. If you're going to have that Whopper, don't carry it with you jogging. That just looks bad.
It's like carrying a Pepsi. I've been trying to lose weight. I don't know why.
Well, no, that's like when you go to the buffet and you've got your plate piled up 4 feet high,
And then you start talking about a diet.
You have the colossal cojones to get to the end of the buffet line and say, "May I have Diet Coke?" It's like, get out of here, fatty.
That bothers me at restaurants when people are eating that crap and they're like, I just really shouldn't be eating this stuff, but I'm eating it. I should be on a diet. Yeah. I'm gonna start tomorrow.
You're shoveling it in with both hands.
Let's just talk about dieting while we're eating shit.
And the next day you get up on the scale and you go, shoot, I gained 5 more pounds.
But I was just bitching.
Well, no, it's like, how many of you have, when you're out there getting weighed at the doctors, you ask them if you should take off all your clothes. Like, that's really going to make a difference.
Like they're really going to let you.
So now you're sitting on the scale, butt-ass naked, and you're still just as heavy, and frankly, you're grossing the nurse out. So
you're only taking about a pound or 2 off when you do that.
Yeah,
And you're still going to get digital.
That's right. You're going to get the old finger wave.
That's a bony finger.
Yes, it is. I mean, it ain't the Miley Cyrus foam finger either.
Let's not go into that. That's the true meaning of horror.
Yes, but
That's a real horror movie. Horror.
And Billy Ray Cyrus is watching that on YouTube thinking, I should have pulled out.
I should have slapped the crap out of her.
He's thinking, dang, I should have just listened to her when she wanted to be a waitress at
She now
King Kong. Or
Can we go back to Hannah Montana now? Please, Disney. Montana.
Breaking news from the music scene: Billy Ray Cyrus's next hit is not going to be "Achy Breaking Heart." It's going to be "Dirty Sleazy Bitch" in honor of his daughter.
Yes, it's like,
You heard it here first, people.
that's right, it's like, insanity is a relative term and sleaziness is a relative term, but as Jimmy said about Brother Billy, why my relative, So it's like, all we could say is, twerk on, Miley.
Turkey, turkey, turkey.
All right. Yeah, that's, all right, we don't want to get into a
totally
discussion.
ruined the twerking thing.
Yes, it's now suddenly, twerking was gaining a certain level of social acceptedness. Miley killed all that.
She killed it.
It's like, now so all you see are all these strippers going, damn, I gotta find something else to do on this pole.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
They weren't any good at math.
See, kids, what happens when you don't do your homework? There's a pole in your future. And plastic shoes.
And dads, you have one responsibility in life. Keep your daughter off the pole. If your daughter is working a pole, you failed as a father, so embrace it.
All right, now are we going anywhere here?
No, we're just kind of just free associating right now. It's like, this is cheaper than therapy and
Improv, it works.
yes.
That David Carradine movie must be really hot.
Just get it all out.
Yeah, well, the David Carradine movie, yes, it was.
Kill Bill.
Yep, it was basically Kill Bill in the future, more or less, except it didn't have the benefit of Uma Thurman in it, And
That's a good one.
there you go. It's like, although the little Chinese girl in Kill Bill, Go-Go, was that her
Go-Go,
name?
Go-Go, that's right.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, it's like Asian girls in schoolgirl outfits, Can anybody say, damn?
Like Austin Powers. Fuck you and fuck me.
Brother Jack, your parole officer's out there. He wants to talk to you about that joke.
Yeah, well, what joke? I didn't make no joke. Wait a minute, why the hell do I sound like somebody named Bubba from Council Bluffs?
Exactly.
Yeah, why?
You channeling your inner redneck or what?
I know. It's like, wait, hold on, there, that's better. It's like,
Come on, come back to the light.
yes, come back to the light. Oh, sorry, I was taken over by somebody from Council Bluffs there for a minute.
Some of us have places we have to be.
What are you talking about?
You're going back to the dark side.
Yeah, you're going back to the dark side, aren't
You
you?
don't work soon, you
You're not
are.
going to be alive much longer. You're going back to the dark side.
Yes, I know. I'm sure I've got some karmatic tab I got to pay from down below.
Yes,
but
they're not happy with you. I've been
I
getting
ain't happy with them either. So,
Well,
Why do you think I'm here? Why do you think she brought me back?
There you go. It's like,
Comic relief?
You didn't know that, did you?
well, you know, it's like,
Oh, what is this? A Ray Liotta movie? Am I going to get it in the back of the head? Huh?
you're gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna
In
be
the
like,
front of the balls.
oh.
That's better. Stay.
That's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's like
Months. Months.
we didn't see that one coming. That
Shiny
did we?
tight-
That was a bonus.
Shiny tight pants bitch anyway. Oh.
I got your tight pants, bitch, right here.
Oh.
All right, no, you don't want to scuff up your shoes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right.
Those are
no
nice
blood on
patent
it.
leather shoes. Like the studs, though. Boy, I bet that's gonna leave a mark. You okay there, Bunky?
I need a drink.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to get that bling caught there.
So much feel sorry for him.
By the way, the Navy called. They're missing some of their boat anchors, and they want to know if you've seen them. You know, I told them you made them into jewelry, you know.
Yeah. In the Navy.
I wouldn't be singing that song too.
MC.
I wouldn't be singing that song too loud either. You're familiar with a little term called barrel duty?
Oh, no.
Oh no, is right.
Anyway, where do we lose control of this
Yes,
thing?
it's like we're free associating again, people. This is going to happen more and more.
We do smoke something.
We don't.
We don't?
You know. You want to keep that? You want to keep that shit down? We're trying to keep that on the QT here.
We don't want to offend our friends at Kapow! 20.
Yes, kapow, 22. But anyway, we're going to get back to the movie Deathsport here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama.
Enjoy.
Feel good.
Enjoy and go put some ice on those, will you? You know,
They're turning blue.
yeah. Well, they were blue to begin with, from what I understand.
If I was still a zombie, would
Wait
they?
till you're dead again.
If I
This would
was
be
still a
great.
zombie, would they
Passion.
hurt? They wouldn't hurt, would they?
Well, they just get full of maggots, you know.
Oh.
Maggots would crawl out occasionally.
Your
Don't
skin
try to-
starts to fall off
Don't
like
try to
this.
apologize to me.
You know, it gets kind of creepy. Your skin falls. Oh, that just fell off.
Yay.
And want to eat it?
Well, greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. What did you think of Deathsport? I mean, yeah, it's like,
Boy, there were some production values.
well, the one of the directors, Alvin Akush, he wrote and directed the film. To this day, he will not speak of this film because he considers it his greatest embarrassment in life. And do that again.
Do that again. I like this
I was
side.
trying to tweak.
Twerk. Twerk.
Twerk.
Oh, twerk.
No, we do not
Tweak.
tweak.
Go tweak.
No, we don't
This
tweak
isn't
on
Breaking
this.
Bad.
Although I wish I had their numbers.
Yeah.
We wish we had their ratings.
Yeah, bitches.
Yeah, it's like, but then again, Lane is
Yeah,
going
bitch,
for the
magnet.
Lane is going for the,
Twerking.
or James is going for the Walter White look-alike contest. How's that Klingon beard working out for you there?
Chicks dig this.
Hey, can we just start calling you Heisenberg?
Heisenberg.
Heisenberg.
Heisenberg. Why Heisenberg?
Well, that's his name on Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Walter
yeah,
White. Oh, give it a show
I've never
on your
watched-
show.
I've never watched the
Well,
show.
then you can't do your own show if you can't do that show.
Well,
Yes, we just hear about these things.
Heisenberg.
Why? Because we really have no originality.
I actually like Bryan Cranston.
Next week we're going to be doing the
Malcolm
show.
Middle.
Next week, people, we're going to be doing the show in scrubs and lab coats.
We are.
Because why? We have no originality.
Can I borrow your green paint?
There you go. Sure, help yourself.
Are we gonna hack one out?
We'll hack that out. Yeah, we're gonna hack it out. We're gonna hack the shit out of
Can I borrow
that.
your red
I'm gonna
paint?
hack a red wig out.
All right.
Does that mean we have to hire a bunch
Furball.
of inane teenagers to be our entourage and run around and do crap for us?
Well, no, we'll hire the elderly. They're fun to watch.
Oh yeah, and you guys were watching Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Did it go and sit on your face too?
I wish, it's like, haven't had that in a long time, and I kind of miss it,
It happened in like 1972.
There you go. It's like, I remember the 70s.
I think Nixon was still in office, wasn't he?
I think so, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's getting impeached.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of that going on
yeah,
these
there's
days.
going to be a lot of that. There's going to be some other cases of that
Yeah.
going on here.
History repeats itself.
There you go. But anyway, as I was saying, the director, yes, considers this film his greatest embarrassment and will not speak of it. We enjoy what we do. We love our fans and our friends.
Just
So
because you got friends in low places that
Yeah.
are like more powerful
And
than
for
you.
some of us, it's
Yeah.
court ordered.
Hey, the Omaha justice system, best money can buy, no doubt about it. But anyway, next week's movie on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama, we're bringing you a really stinking movie. The 1958 classic, or I should say classically bad, French-Canadian comedy and horror movie called The Giant Claw.
French-Canadian comedy? That's almost an oxymoron, isn't it?
The Giant Claw, yes. This
Was that Baron von Raschke? No.
No, that's...
Yeah, that was Baron.
Baron von Raschke was the Claw, yes.
He's from Omaha.
Yes.
Well, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been dead for quite a few years, I
Yes.
think. Raschke is based...
Jim Raschke?
I believe he is...
He wrestled at Omaha North.
Okay, but I think Baron von Raschke is...
That's Jim Raschke.
I think he is dead. I know Mad Dog Vachon is still alive.
Maybe that's what
Yes,
I'm
he
thinking.
is.
Maybe
I used to see him at the airport. He's got one leg. His wife used to push him around in the wheelchair.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking on is Mad Dog Vachon.
No, Mad Dog
yeah, he's
Vachon
annoying.
is still alive.
In a
Actually,
car.
his wife runs...
Beauty salon.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, so if you know who we're speaking of, tell them hi, and the Angry Brothers say hello. But yes, next week we're bringing you the 1958 classic, The Giant Claw, basically about a antimatter vulture that flies in from outer space with the designs of taking over the world or just shitting on everything. We really can't figure that out from the movie.
Wait a minute, that would be an antimatter pigeon, wouldn't it?
Well, it's a bird the size of the Christ.
Buzzards puke.
Do buzzards puke?
Yes, that's their one main defense mechanism against predators is they puke on their enemies.
Okay. Unless they're from Canada, then they fart on
Drinking
them.
beer.
Oh, Canada, our home. Yeah,
But you
okay,
can
well.
just go make that for me if you
Yes.
like.
We don't mean to offend our neighbors to the north, but you have no army, so we can.
Send more syrup, please. Real one, not corn.
And a little bit more Canadian
I want to
bacon.
sing at the baseball
Wisers,
line.
not Windsor.
Oh, what, so you can-
Wisers.
Some
You can
back
sing at
bacon.
the baseball game and then, like
Yeah, there
Roseanne
you
Barr.
go. Yeah, I could do that.
Well, it's
I could
like...
do better than her.
Yeah, well, Roseanne Barr went on to own a macadamia nut farm in Hawaii, so...
I'd like to go to Hawaii, so...
Yes, well, it's like...
I want to do the who can sing the shittiest. I'll be there.
Well, it's like we can do that. You know, I think one of these days we're gonna have a karaoke contest. Who can sing?
Or I'll hand out peanuts.
There you go. We'll have you put you in one of your little outfits and have you prance up and down throwing
Shoot the
peanuts.
wieners like his
You want to hand out
Woo!
peanuts?
Peanuts.
Sorry, I just said peanuts.
Don't put a wiener in my hand. It's like a sword fight.
Yeah.
Oh!
Sword fight. We were just talking about sword fights, you know. David Carradine, hey, let's what do we do this sword fight.
You know, it's like I could just see.
It's about time.
I could see
It's
Inferno with one of these
about
big rubber dildos going, yeah!
Are we
Or
really talking about dildos here?
Yes, I went there. You know, what are you
I've
gonna
already
do?
done that this summer. Thrown them in a big pool. It's like my little playground. Woo!
Those were
Six
diving
bottom.
toys.
As you can tell,
They
people,
are
we don't
toys.
believe too much in scripting. This is all just free association, which is why we do this for therapy, believe
Did
it
I
or
have
not.
clothes on? I don't know. I don't remember.
There, there.
Hey, Shaka, can I get a cut here?
All right. Well, as I said, next week we're bringing you the Giant Claw. You're not going to want to miss that. Also, we're coming up with a new episode of the Movie Night Live from the Monastery of Mayhem, where we're going to really take apart the 1985 classic Return of the Living Dead, starring James Karen, Don Calfa, and Clu Gallagher.
And Linnea Quigley.
Yes,
Hey,
and
Linnea.
Slash-
Davenport, Iowa, baby. I love these Iowa girls.
Slash is taking off her clothes again. Yes, it's like Iowa girls. You can always tell.
Trash.
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 You're right. Slash was the.
Slash.
No, that was suicide. Wasn't
Love
it?
the Iowa girls. Linnea and
Linnea
Verna.
Quigley.
Yes.
Hometown girl makes good.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Well, you know, speaking of Screen Queens and Iowa, Brink Stevens was actually here in town filming a movie for another production company, I had heard. Would have liked to have seen her, gotten her on the show, but didn't quite happen. I'll have to start talking to her people again, see if we can get her to do a return engagement.
Now, who was Brink Stevens?
Brink Stevens is one of there's like 5 top scream queens in the country. Linnea Quigley, Jewel Shepard, Brink Stevens, and some girl with the last name of Bauer, I can't remember her name, and there was one other who escaped me, but these are considered like the 5 quintessential...
Why was she the scream queen though?
Because of the
first one, from the Night of the Return.
Linnea Quigley?
Linnea
Showed her
Quigley.
boobs. all
Linnea
time.
Quigley was the first actress
She can move her hips nice.
who
Yes, she can.
was commercially successful in the horror genre. That's why she's considered a screamer.
And Fangoria was
Okay,
really
I
becoming.
didn't really hear much screaming.
Fangoria just, put her
Yeah,
up on a
Fangoria
pedestal.
and
Fangoria did.
if
Fangoria.
Brink Stevens was in the Sorority Babes at the Slime Ball Bowl-O-Rama in addition to other films, but she could really belt out a scream, which is why she may earn the title
How'd
of...
we miss that film on this show?
Because they actually they prosecute copyright infringement. So we're not running them.
Oh, I guess that explains.
Yes, it's like, public domain, we love public domain, and, that's all I'm going to say on that crap.
Again,
So
please don't sue us.
please don't sue us, yes.
Mea culpa.
Well, no, we break no laws here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shockorama. Every movie we run, we thoroughly believe it's in the public domain.
If not,
Whether
Go get that.
it's time to go now.
Go get that.
all
Thank
right.
you for joining us.
Well, thank you for joining us, and good night, unpleasant dreams, and keep America on top. Watch Horror Host. Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna
Hi.
and Sin. And we just wanted to take a moment to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos in Omaha, Nebraska. Now they're located at 1123 Jackson Street, which is on the backside of the old market here in downtown Omaha. We hope you'll stop by and see Smitty, the owner, and Lenny and Jason, 2 of his best artists. And they will be happy to answer all of your questions and deal with whatever your tattoo needs are, whether you're just pricing a tattoo, you have a design, or you need a design. Lenny and his artists will be happy to draw that out and set it up to your satisfaction. And all of their work is backed by Smitty and his artists, so you'll never go away dissatisfied from Big Brain. So be sure and check them out and tell them the Angry Brothers sent you. And if you'd like to check his webpage out, it's www.bigbrainomaha.com.